EA Sports, within the game. I can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Bills and the Pats, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Watch out now. 50 period. Fight. Right. Field. Left.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise,
touchdown! George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is the tight end Fant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. He finds the speedster Ross, edge complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound?
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touch. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, a run with Etienne. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. 2nd and 7. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is Cook. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2nd and 11. Finds Pickens out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England's offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. ETN up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready?
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready?
They'll run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Bills now down by 7. And time, a huge factor. So their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Caleb Farley, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.
16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Smith red, blue check, check pink.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. I check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 12 carries, 65 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage for every carry he receives this week.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
We looked into the self-scouting report, and every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why.
What a juke into space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Jamison Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver could get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring it back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The down is a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Texans at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, here's Taylor. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First and 10, Taylor now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Here we go.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Check pick.
On second down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check right. Yellow.
They'll look to throw here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but he goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
6. Mega.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And heavy.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Now the Texans are in the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Thus far, he's been quite the dual threat. Touchdown on the ground, another through the air. He's just so versatile, isn't he?
He is, and he's exactly what I think we're looking for in the NFL now out of the running back position. Guys who can do everything running it, but also act as receivers. And I don't just mean, you know, the stopgap guys. I don't mean safety valve. I'm talking about big-time parts of it, whether they're going to split out, whether they're going to swing out of the backfield. Sometimes they act like a true wide receiver, and he's having that type of a game in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if he can keep it going both phases. Let's see. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll find his man. That's Tanner again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people in big games as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're going to look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5-minute 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now before we get to the extra point, the touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer, because they need to come up with something. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back now in Houston.
Okay, ready?
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Check right.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Taylor powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready?
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. All bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 1:52 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. He's back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Quez Watkins, 53 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by a point. 1:04 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Gets this to fail. Nice little juke. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Open man is Tanner. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
From the 10. The lane opens here. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up.